Yeah, for us it's been a massive impact. It used to be in the morning the guys would come in, they would have to wait until a team leader basically designated them the roles and what they needed to do, where now the guys can come in straight away, jobs are on their phone, they jump into and they know what they're doing. So we're probably saving on average 20 minutes every morning of downtime, somebody waiting to being told what to do, till they know they can just start straight away. So it's really quick. Probably back to the speed thing again. We would have found we would have had a lot of downtime, somebody waiting what was to happen next. Probably after that, the next bit would have been around accuracy. Now with Canary, because it's all done through a handset, speed and accuracy is probably the two biggest impacts that we've seen. At the beginning, it was probably a wee bit slow to adapt. I think that was because we were with the current team that we had. We've been using Canary for quite a while now. And at the start, the guys were so used to the paper process. There was probably a bit of a downtime of them trying to get used to using handsets, using scanners, and that technology step forward. The big thing we find now though with new people starting is within about half a day, they'll be up to speed. They'll be able to use the system straight away. So particularly now for onboarding new staff, there's a massive step change. Yeah, definitely the mispicks has been a big impact, particularly with our own product, where we'll buy from loads of different suppliers. The products will be coming in, they may be differently barcoded or differently named to what we have on our pick sheets. Because they're scanning the barcode every time, it basically removes the chance of them making the wrong mistake. So it's been a big help. Yeah, big help in that. We look at the integration we have with our carrier partners has been a big help, because we dispatch on average around 50 to 60 parcels a day. That used to be all manually keyed on, so our guys would be keying on where it be Royal Mail or DPD. Now with the integration of the systems, they pick the product, they go to the computer to close the product out, the labels are printed, they wrap it and stick it on, so that's a big help. At the end, partnering with our ERP system, Acumatica, it's been great. We transferred to Acumatica about a year and a half ago, and Canary through that process was fantastic. Probably back to the accuracy side of it and the speed. I kind of talked about at the start, they're by far the two biggest wins that we've seen, because we're scanning the products in, scanning them out. You've got full traceability from when we receive a product till it leaves the building. You know who's picked it at what stage, at whose hands have been on it where. So that accuracy and follow through has been a big step change for us and actually a big help. Yeah, most definitely. I think a lot of companies nowadays tend to run an ERP system and use it to run their warehouse, but running your sales and your front end of your business is very different to how you run your back end within the warehouse. I think the fact that Canary is dedicated and solely focused on how the warehouse operates is definitely a game changer, and Canary especially specialise in getting the warehouse side of it right, and that's what's worked for us, so 100% I'd be recommending it. Probably one word I would say: simple, and it's just easy. We have a query, raise a ticket, gets answered same day in 99% of cases. With Canary, very helpful and flexible to work with, and that's through for the team and the system.